like you've won World Cup overalls as well.
Yeah.
But you seem to have really figured that one out.
While I will be a little bit lower, like nationals, okay, I get 5th. But then on World Champs, my entire body knows it's now.
Oh, carries huge speed off that hip. Goes massive on there. Bruni takes the win. Oh, what stamina. Loic Bruni is back. I'm at a gypsy.
Luckily, Specialized have always made, some of the best bikes, maybe the best bikes,
Yeah.
but like that must have made life a lot easier.
For sure. And I'm someone, if you ask anyone around me, like I don't like changes so much.
Yeah.
I like to stick to the plan.
Yeah.
If it works, it works. Like keep the same people around me. And then when I got world champion in 15 for the first time, we were Lapierre, the French brand you saw me with. And then they were switching to full e-bike program, so they were dropping the team. So we had like another year running, but they were like, no.
Yeah.
We stop after this, even though they just got world champion, which is kind of, for a small French brand, was kind of cool.
But and it was a good bike, right?
Yeah. It was
like the bike.
Yeah, because Nico Vouilloz developed it with us. And I don't know, the synergy between the team and him was really good. And then the bike was actually really good.
Yeah.
But then that time in Andorra, before the race finished actually, so before I even got the win, the Specialized manager, like sports marketing guy, came to me and was like, hey, Gwyn's leaving, we want you. I was like,
because it's kind of like the top ride almost.
Yeah. It's
between
like
maybe like that, Santa Cruz.
Yeah, you have like really high image teams, let's say.
Yeah.
And Specialized was like pretty cool at the time, but it's always like scary professional kind of. It looks serious and stuff compared to Santa Cruz, for example.
Yeah.
So I was still in contract with my team. So I was like, sorry, if I move, my whole team comes with me because I can't move alone. So my mechanic, my manager, Loris, and his mechanic too. It's
really?
Yeah. And then the guy I was 21.
And you were like, sorry boys, but
but
if it's
was
not all of that. And so why? Just because they didn't have a job to go to? You wanted to make sure?
No, because the team was dropping us.
Yeah.
And then I was still in contract with the management. So I'm in contract with the management, like my mechanic, Loris.
And then they were sponsored by Lapierre, essentially.
So I told Laurent, my manager at the time, I was like, this guy came to talk to me, you should talk to him, because maybe we could do the whole team at Specialized. And then it actually worked out in the end, like a lot of negotiation they went through, but in the end they signed the whole team. So they had two teams at the time, like Specialized Racing with Troy, and Ropolato, like another American, and then us, Specialized Gravity. And then since that year we're like Specialized Gravity. The S Racing stopped because Troy went to Kenya and like other things happened, but we stayed and now we're like the main team.
Yeah.
But I'm still in contract with my manager, with my same manager as when I first signed when I was 17. We just changed a little bit sponsors in the way, but Specialized, and I think that's why I'm still Specialized, because they are really American and they have so much drive and they go like a really fast brand.
Yeah.
And they will probably not waste time sometimes talking and trying to make good relationship with you, while Laurent, it's his job, and he was making, sometimes the bike was not working or the development was really, we had a lot of conflict and stuff, but Laurent always find a way to make it work, and then we could keep going for so long. And Specialized now really believes in us and trusts us on our feedbacks and stuff, while the first year we were there they were like, fuck, just another team. But now the story is way stronger and I feel like I actually belong with the brand.
Yeah.
And we actually work together. So that's really actually good.
And so has that bike changed? Like obviously it's changed. Like, you see them release the new models, but has it gone to like be now one of like the best bikes? Like you guys got exactly what you wanted out of it? Yeah,
like, so we're on the third generation of frames, let's say chassis.
Yeah.
Then like since we started. And now actually it's insane.
Yeah.
Like we finally, because they started to trust us, they listened to us way earlier in the process of developing the new bike and stuff.
Yeah.
we could do a lot of input, and then with their knowledge and their team, which is like they have the best guys in the business, you know, they're the biggest brand, so they like can offer themselves the services of the best ones.
Yeah.
Plus our
Then they
testing,
got the best
feedback.
riders. Yeah.
They come to the races, they watch, they analyze. The bike now is so sick. I'm actually so happy. Like I just finished 3 days, and every time we make like big blocks of testing or riding, we find new solutions, new directions to go, and then the bike gets better, and then I'm still having a lot of fun. You know, it's like, for me, it's like a second breath. Can you say that? I feel like motivated again. Like it's not that I lost motivation last year, but
new things give you new fire.
Yeah, and the bike, I felt like last year was exploited to the max. Like we optimized it as much as we could, and we couldn't make it faster.
So this year's a new model.
Yeah,
oh,
but it's still
sick.
like really prototypey, so it's not really looking nice. It's like really tech.
Yeah.
Like tubes stuck into like CNC.
Yeah.
Like it's really, really cool piece, like super well made, but it doesn't look finished.
Yeah.
So maybe next year it's gonna be production, or the year after, I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's cool.
And
like
so what's the kind
cool.
of like what's the things that like some feedback you went to them and said? What's stuff that makes a difference at your level?
So what I care a lot about is the flexibility of the frame, because the way it will move and like get stressed is kind of gonna also give it its personality. And then I really like a bike that moves a lot, so it kind of helps you going through off cambers, find the grip, and just like moves with you. And then so that's like a really important point. So we try different layers, a different type of carbon tracing. I don't know, like the way they go together.
The weave.
Yeah. And like that's a big part of the specialized job. And then we have different linkages for like the kinematic, I think it's in English. So it's the way when your linkage moves,
it
it's
gets
the way
more progressive.
and it's the way your axle in the rear moves too. So you have so much ways and options to make it either move straight, the axle either comes forward, either comes backward. So you have like plenty of choices, let's say. And that you can fully change with the linkage. And then on top of that we have Olins, which is we are the only team they fully factory support. And they have so much technology and new things to try, and every time we are not exactly right with the bike, so we are missing something that we cannot reach mechanically wise
with like the chassis and
they can compensate or like give us like what we need or what we miss. So we actually have so much help from the sponsors. And so today, like the last 3 days, we had a lot of in between shocks that were gonna help the bike go towards less progressivity, for example, than the most progressive, but more than less progressive. You know, we have so it was like all in between because it's never exactly perfect. And then so the more it goes, the more we're like exactly where we want to be.
We're excited to announce the launch of our new membership site, gypsytales.com, packed with exclusive content and perks that you won't find anywhere else. This is your chance to become a part of the Gypsy Gang. And as a special bonus, if you sign up to an annual membership, you'll be entered into the draw to win our custom-built TC125. Gypsy Gang.